It's Tuesday morning, 4 a.m. We're in Denver, Colorado. No, sorry, scratch that. Colorado Springs. And we're trying to get up to Rocky Mountain National Forest by 9. So we'll see if that happens. Wish us luck.
For many, the mountains mean a journey up Trail Ridge Road to the top of the continent. To stand in the Alpine world astride the Continental Divide, where waters diverge to either the Atlantic or Pacific Oceans.
We made our way through Estes Park, and I was actually enamored by the geology in that area. I had come along the knowledge that if you arrive at the park before 9 a.m., you don't actually need a pass to get in. So we were trying to shoot for 9 a.m. so that we could get in for free.
Well, we didn't make it on time. We were supposed to get out here at 9 o'clock to be able to get into the park. So be aware that they have reservation time from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The goal was to get here before 9 a.m. so we didn't have to, put in a 2-week reservation or something like that. But I guess that fell through, so we're going to kill time till 2 p.m. and then we should be able to make it into the park. I found some pretty cool trails just south of us. I'm going to go check out Johnny Park Road, and we'll see how that goes, but I'm fucking bummed. So if you're trying to get out here, make sure you do it before 9 a.m. so you don't have to get the reservation, or just sleep in and show up at 2.
So we made our way back towards Estes Park and cut south on Highway 7. The drive was quite beautiful, and along the way I spotted this ancient-looking cathedral, so I decided to pull over and go in for a moment. We pulled off onto Highway 7 onto a dirt road and made our way towards Johnny Park Road and Pierson Park Road. Before we got onto Johnny Park Road, we ran into this pack of horses, which I took as a good omen. We popped out to get some pets in, and then we hopped back on the road.
Anybody else want a petting? What about you? Ooh, I don't want to be behind you.
Okay, so like I said, I was kind of bummed about not being able to get into the park since we missed our 9 a.m. But on our way to this Johnny Park Road, we ran into this super cool looking church, and then we saw some horsies. So it's not all bad. I'm actually, and we're not even on the trail yet, so we're heading up the mountain right now. In about 5 minutes we will be on Johnny Park Road, and like I said, just for the church and the horsies alone, totally worth it. Not the rockiest road getting in, but we'll see what the trail has in store for us. We have officially hit the trail, and it's time to deflate the tires. Chaka. How'd you get up here? This John Park Trail, it's just littered with pine trees and aspen and stuff, and not a lot of people, which is pretty nice. I know up there at Rocky Mountain there's gonna be just a shit ton of people, so you gotta prepare yourself for that kind of stuff. But out here, you know, I've seen a couple of dirt bikes and a couple of Jeeps, but other than that, we got this place all to ourselves, man. I think I might even crack open the whiskey just for the occasion. But I found this really cool outcropping of rocks. You can see behind me, I'll get some drone shots of it. But this spot is really cool because it just like all these, you know, rock outcrops just pop up out of nowhere. And you know, like down here, that's like a boulder field, and this thing that I'm standing on is like it's like a natural pyramid or something. It's pretty fucking cool. But we'll continue on down the trail. So far, I'm pretty impressed. I give it 1 thumb up. If anything else catches my eye, I'll give it a 2 thumbs up. So we'll see.
By that time in the day, I was pretty burnt out and I decided to find a good camp. Unfortunately, the missus didn't like it because she couldn't find any cell phone reception.
We made it through, what was that last trail called? Yeah, Johnny Park Road. Now we are on Pierson Park Road. So y'all stick around and see what happens. I don't know.
So we hopped back in the car and made our way towards the beginning of the trail, thinking we could find some sort of Wi-Fi, and ended up hanging a right towards Pierson Park Road.
Nice little afternoon shower.
This trail, although easier, was actually more interesting than the first one. There was a logging crew stacking trees in the area.
That's the 30th log pile.
It began to rain, and the urgency to find a camping spot for the night was growing.
We fucking did it.
We did!
We did it! Yeah! Fuck you, Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand?
Yeah, you don't know about Barbara Streisand.
I think her name is Barbara Streisand, not Zan.
We took a few sips off the whiskey bottle, and before we knew it, the birds were chirping in the morning.
Do you know what a Yeti is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we ended up crashing at this other trail. It's actually a really cool trail. It got real rugged. We were trying to find a spot with good cell phone service, and we could not find a spot with good cell phone service. And if we could, there was definitely no place to like post up and camp. So we ended up just, it started raining as we found a spot, and we ended up just loading everything in the back of the truck and cracking open the whiskey and, passing the time. That's what you do when you camp. But today we're going to try to get back out to Rocky Mountain National Forest. We're going to try and beat the 9 a.m. deadline and get up in that park and see what it's all about. So stay tuned. I crashed my drone yesterday like a motherfucker, so I think I'm going to have to replace a blade or two on it, but it should be fine. We'll find out. There's a cop. I need to lower the camera. But yeah, we're fucking stoked. We fucking made it! We made it, babe! It was a super short line. We got in with an hour to spare. It was great because we didn't even have like an alarm clock wake us up. We just woke up at like 6 a.m. and started packing, and we fucking made it. So our next stop is Alpine Visitor Center. And then we're gonna take Trail Ridge Road back down to the Grand Lake, and maybe we'll even see a moose. I'm hoping we see a moose.
As we made our way up the road, I put the truck in four-wheel drive, but the tires were already aired down.
Drive. There we go. Yeah. Those old folks were like, oh yeah, we can't make it up this.
Back away slowly. Never approach wildlife or turn your back and run. Stand tall and look large. Raise your arms and make noise. Protect small children.
Oh, chipmunk running down the wall.
The vegetation was thick as we entered the park, and we passed a few trailheads that you can pull into. But our goal was to get to the top. We saw some good wildlife, mostly elk and moose, but it was a little too far for me to capture with the lenses that I have. So here's a quick little shot of a marmot I snuck up on.
I captured you. As we drive by, you should slap this guy's ass. So, definitely not disappointed with this trail. Although it's not super technical or super steep or anything, it's crazy picturesque. I mean, look at this. It's insane. But, yeah, no, as far as difficulty goes, you can get up here in a Subi. I haven't even gone into 4-wheel drive. I've been in 2-wheel drive the entire time. There's some switchbacks that are super tight, so if you are in 4-wheel drive, it does make that hard. So I just went ahead and popped it in 2-wheel drive to make it up those switchbacks so I could have a tighter turning radius. But we're coming up to the, what's it called, babe? The Alpine Visitor Center.
We finally made it to the top and quickly shuffled into the visitor center to grab one of those world-famous cinnamon buns and a cup of coffee. We exited the visitor center, and then we made our way up Alpine Trail to catch that beautiful panoramic view of the mountaintops.
All right, almost there. That's the way down. Oh, and that's the way up. It's kind of kicking my ass, to be honest with you. Fucking smoker's lungs.
All right, so Old Fall River Road. That was a pretty cool little trail. Now we're gonna take Trail Ridge Road from the visitor center down to Grand Lake. I gotta say that last trail, not too tough, but super scenic, super cool. Their Alpine visitor station, it's pretty nice. Those cinnamon buns were amazing. And then dipping them in your coffee, oh my god, hit the spot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the gift shop, pretty cool. Got this new hat, way overpriced, been about 180 bucks. So be aware that, you know, especially if you got a little passenger princess here, that, what'd you get? She got like a little neck scarf, she got a sweater, a freaking
t-shirt.
a t-shirt.
Yeah.
What else did we get you? Almost got some hot sauce.
Almost. Some Rocky Mountain hot sauce.
Some Rocky Mountain
hot sauce.
That's it. All right, so we're gonna hit Trail Ridge Road and see what that's like.
The road down was paved, which meant we could go a little bit faster, which is kind of a bummer because I like driving slow in places like this. But we pulled off into a little section to check out this pretty little stream. Our next stop was to try to find a good spot to camp at Grand Lakes, which is in Arapahoe National Forest.
All right, so we made it through Trail Ridge Road. It was paved the whole way, which was kind of boring, but the scenery was fucking fantastic. We kept heading south on Highway 34, and now we are on our way to Arapahoe and Roosevelt National Forest. So we're gonna see if we can find some dispersed camping out there. Just wanted to make a quick note that we are currently in Arapahoe National Forest, heading towards Roosevelt, and we'll see what we find.
We drove around the place for about an hour, but couldn't find a decent spot to camp. On the way out, we got stuck behind a road crew that was laying down a fresh patch of dirt.
Well, we didn't find a decent spot at, what was it, Arapahoe National Forest, so we're gonna go get some lunch real quick, and then we're gonna try Meadow Creek Reservoir. I think I saw some dispersed camping up there, so get some lunch in us, enjoy the view. Oh, this guy's gonna have to back up. And then we'll be back on the road. We're gonna post up next to Grand Lake and have us some sandwiches. What you cooking up, honey?
Just a little bagel sandwich. Wish we could melt the cheese, but.
Ooh, that would be so good.
And that's your meal.
Hey, we got,
Is this good?
I think so.
You want some chips on yours?
All right, so Meadow Creek is looking pretty promising. We've already seen a couple of spots for dispersed camping, so we're gonna keep heading up the road and see what we got, but it's looking gorgeous.
We went a little further south on the main highway and pulled into this area called Meadow Creek, with supposedly a reservoir at the end of it. The drive-in was absolutely stunning, and there was a ton of dispersed camping in the area.
I cannot see your booty.
Oh. Yeah, you can go further, but there's a branch right here.
All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop. Actually, I'll move up a little more.
Olivia helped me back the truck up to the campfire, and we chopped up some wood to set up for camp for the next 2 days.
Go!
No! Don't kill me, no!
Oh, get out of the way. Don't want to hurt you.
He's trying to kill me, guys. Guys, he's trying to kill me. You shoot him. And this one too. Don't get up. Don't get up. Don't get up. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You shouldn't plop down in it like that.
That's nice. Well, when you got a double like mine. And it just kept going this way.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh my God, this thing's about to hit me in the face. Catch me on fire from the bottom of in preparation for that noise.
We made some food and had a few drinks next to the fire before winding down and capturing this beautiful time lapse.